Hi, it's Mel with Beaducation.com, and we're going to show you how to work with aluminum blanks today. Because our aluminum is punched from sheet, you're going to have some edges that are a little sharper than you're used to because it's quite thick. I mean, it's not so sharp that you can't, put your hand along here, but you're going to want to smooth these out a little bit, which can be done with a tumbler, or it can be done with some fine grit sandpaper or a reliefing block here. So here I've stamped a word on here, and before I even use a Sharpie, I'll go ahead and just smooth out these edges. And you're going to go ahead and do that to the back side too. And it actually feels very, very smooth along here. And then you can turn it over and go along here too. The best way to darken your aluminum impressions is either our Gilder's paste, which if you want to check that out on how to use that, hop on over to our Gilder's paste product video, or our Sharpie. You can also check out any one of our colorful patinas, and we have a product video on that as well to have a different color for darkening the impression. You're not going to want to use liver of sulfur or silver black because it's just not going to work on your aluminum. You can go ahead and darken your impression with your Sharpie. And then you can polish that up with your Pro Polish pad. And this is if you want your shinier finish. You'd go ahead and keep going with your Pro Polish pad. And that really does get a lot of the surface scratches out because this is micro abrasive, which people kind of forget. They just think it's this magic little white pad here. That's looking nice. And then if you don't want to worry about it, you still feel like maybe you've created some scratches when you stamped, our other best friend is steel wool. Or you can go ahead and use some fine grit sandpaper and you could give it a matte finish, which looks so nice. And you won't see any scratches if you feel like you're a really active person or the person you're giving this to is quite active and they might scratch it. You go ahead and just steel wool it and they're not even going to see any of that because it'll be a matte finish. Use the steel wool just a little bit more to get an even more matte finish.